His Excellency the Governor of Karnataka, Sri Vajrabai Rudapai, Excellency the MLA from Jayanagar, Sri B.N. Vijayakumar, Sir Kadabam and Ramesh, and Sandesh Kadabam, good friend, and somebody who studied in my hometown of Manchester, so an even better friend. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'd like to say a few words about the importance of the subject today, which is how mental health concerns have a large impact across the world, with over 350 million people affected by depression, which of course is a huge number, quarter of the population of India, or the size of the US. But poor mental health is also the largest cause of disability in my own country, the United Kingdom. And it's closely connected with other problems, including poor physical health and other areas like relationships, as we've just seen in the video. It also affects people's education and their ability to obtain work. But the test really for any country is really how do we care for the most vulnerable in our communities and in our societies. Pity and platitudes are really fleeting. So what we must do is to focus on programs. In my country, the UK Department of Health has recently prioritized mental health care and is providing more assistance to more people to access psychological therapies, including adults with depression, children and young people. And there's been a new program for campaign against mental health stigma and discrimination. There are ongoing mental health care programs for veterans and also for offenders in prison. The objective is to end the stigma surrounding mental health and to help people find the right emotional support. A key element to that is the speed of assessing whether somebody has a mental health problem. So we have incentives to our general practitioners for the timely diagnosis of mental health issues and the referral to expert help, and on post-diagnosis support. There is a new application on the web. Everybody has to have an application on the web these days, but dementia is no different. And where people don't have the expertise, the challenge really is to see how do non-professionals understand dementia and help to diagnose it and help to signpost that. In the UK, it's called the Dementia Roadmap. So if you want to see what we're doing, look at Dementia Roadmap on that famous website, Google, and you'll see how we're trying to help British practitioners to identify and early diagnose and refer people to get help. My Prime Minister, David Cameron, launched a dementia challenge in 2012, and it was designed to make a real difference to the lives of people with dementia and their families and their carers, and it was building on an existing strategy. There are three key elements to his strategy. One is driving improvements in healthcare. The second is creating dementia-friendly communities, and I'll say a little bit more about that in a minute. And the third one is improving dementia research. So this program was launched in 2012, and they've just had the first report back to the Prime Minister. And what they've found, because he launched the campaign, they have improved and increased the diagnosis rates. And those communities that I mentioned have expanded. And what do I mean when I say communities? What is a dementia community? Well, in the UK, a dementia community could be a bank, could be a hospital, could be a shop. Some shops that you'll be familiar with here, Marks and Spencer's, it's already here in India, and Lloyd's Bank, both have a commitment to hire people with dementia, and that helps reduce the stigma of those people with problems. It doesn't mean they can't work, it means that they need to be in a sympathetic and understanding environment, and that's a good sign. I'm going to close now really by congratulating Kadabams for leading on the work in mental health and recognizing the importance of reducing stigma. And I think having the support of His Excellency the Governor here today helps to reduce the stigma. If people can come up and talk about dementia in their families, in the workplace, and have programs, then it's not witchcraft or anything, it's just a part of living, and therefore we can all live together. So I'm particularly pleased that the helpline, I hope everybody took note of the helpline number, 9741 476 476. Congratulations to Cadabums, and thank you everybody for coming today.